Welcome to English News of Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. For business complying with laws and regulations on the environment, beside the awareness of enterprise, the reinforcement of inspection, modern supervision of equipment investment by the authority are important factors. Also, the propaganda to raise law awareness for enterprises to comply is considered as an effective preventive measure. In particular, before some of the provision of criminal code amendment to the aggravation, additional acts of environmental violation will take effect from July the 1st.
A promotional event of provisions of the environmental law was held by the Crime Prevention Police Department of Đồng Nai Province for more than 100 enterprises in the industrial zones in the district of Trảng Bom, Thống Nhất and Long Khánh Thao. In addition to some general knowledge of environmental law presented by experts from Ho Chi Minh City Institute of Environmental Resources, businesses are propagandized the new content of the Penal Code Amendment by leaders of Environmental Crime Prevention Police Department relating to the violation of the environment. Through the equipped knowledge, it will contribute to improve knowledge of environmental legislation for the manufacturing enterprise and industrial parks infrastructure units. According to Environmental Crime Prevention Police Department of Đồng Nai Police, the propaganda for enterprises is not a new story. Actually, it has been done so far. A new feature from the start of 2016, the unit directly goes into the industrial parks, the companies to promote leadership in teams working on the environment works. In addition to the communication, checking and surveillance are key factors, especially the wastewater treatment, sewage works. From July the 1st, 2016, the Criminal Code Amendment will be in effect for amending and supplementing a number of provisions relating to behavior, environmental crime towards aggravating to strictly deal with violation.
Many significant activities celebrating 70th Traditional Day of Đồng Nai Armed Forces took place in provincial localities.
In the morning of May the 10th, leaders, workers and civil servants, the armed forces of Thống Nhất District and students of Dầu Dây High School held a delegation to visit Martyr Temple of the district. Rest of caravan carrying the words, the party, people and armed forces expressed eternal gratitude to hero martyrs. After laying the rest, the leaders, officers and civil servants and the students had lit the fragrant incense on the altar of President Ho Chi Minh, the heroic martyr, to express gratitude, infinite thoughts and memory about President Ho Chi Minh, the heroic martyrs who sacrificed for the independence of national freedom. With a sincere heart and infinite gratitude for the great sacrifice of heroic martyrs, in recent years, the party and people of Thống Nhất District has promoted the glorious revolutionary tradition, constantly working to build a growing district.
The diplomatic sources said U.S. President Barack Obama will have his official visit to Vietnam starting on May the 22nd. Currently, the schedule of President Obama's visit is being arranged by the two countries.
Until now, both sides have not decided the specific operation. Perhaps Mr. Obama will come to Hanoi at a very close date to May the 22nd. Mr. Obama's visit to Vietnam would be like the previous U.S. Presidents Bill Clinton and George Bush, who visited Vietnam in 2000 and 2006 respectively. The current U.S. President is expected to meet with top management leaders of Vietnam and visited Ho Chi Minh City. Ahead of the visit to Vietnam of President Obama on May the 9th, U.S. senior officials said President Barack Obama is considering whether to lift arms embargo applied for 3 decades for Vietnam or not.
The data monitoring the Philippines election published on May the 10th showed that on the May the 9th general election, the mayor of Davao, Mr. Rodrigo Duterte, is leading the race for the Philippines residents.
The results of monitoring election of PPCRV organization in the Philippines show that, with 89% of votes counted until this morning, Mr. Duterte was 38.65% of the votes, compared with serious competitor in the race, Mr. Mark Rosas, 23.16% votes, and Senate Grace Poll, 21.71% of the vote. In the morning of May the 10th, AFP quoted Mrs. Poll has conceded defeat. Experts say that Mr. Duterte is favored by Filipino voters after making tough comments, pledging to aggressively crack down on crime and pledge to solve poverty quickly. Many voters say the two issues will get worse in the near future, although the economic growth of Philippines has been more powerful in recent years.
Thank you for your attention. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.